Kathy's place. Crafts and diamonds with a smiling face. From New York roots to Texas skies, she's got her kitties and crafts that shine. Halls and delights, reviews so true. She's sharing her world with you. Cathy's diamonds, delights and homes. Family crafts, she's got it all. Click that bell, come join the fun. Cathy's channel has just begun.
Hello my sparkle friends, and welcome back to Cathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Today is Sunday, and I decided I was going to do a little whipping chat while my husband is gone. My husband went fishing today, so I decided I was going to do a little whipping chat while he went fishing. I'm still working on this Hobby Lobby diamond painting, the nativity scene from my neighbor. I'm slowly coming along with it. It's taking me longer because of my shoulder. I'm not able to do a whole lot of diamond painting at one time like I used to because of my shoulder hurting so much. So I got to do it little by little. So I'm slowly coming along with it. I'll get it done hopefully soon. I get confused when I try to do more than one painting at one time. I don't know how a lot of people do 2 paintings at a time without getting the drills confused. If y'all have any tips on that, let me know, because I'd like to know how y'all work on more than one painting at a time and not confuse the drills of which drills go with what painting. I don't know. I told you in a video before that about my sons. I have 3 sons. One that's 30 years old, and then I have my 21-year-old twin boys. And you know how I told you they went on a camping trip this past weekend? Well, the camping trip started off really well, but then it turned a little tragic. My nephew Jason and his wife Katie, they have 2 little boys, Wyatt, who is 5, and Landon, who is 1. They met all the cousins at the campsite, and everything was going good. Little Wyatt wanted to ride his new bike that he just got. They just got him a new bike. He had it maybe 20 minutes at the most, and he was about 100 yards away from the campsite riding his bike, and all of a sudden they heard a bang, a big bang, and somebody screaming. So everybody took off running to find out where the screamings were coming from, and sure enough, it was Wyatt. Wyatt was riding his bike, and he lost control. He went over a little hill that was, on the road in the campsite, and he ran right into a parked van that was at the campsite. The bike hit the van, and I guess it knocked him off. I don't know exactly how it all happened. I just know that the parents, when they heard the scream, they saw him lying on the ground, and there was a pool of blood next to him. They said the van had all blood on it, and thankfully the owner of the van was a doctor, so she was already administering help to him by helping him stop the bleeding, because the paramedics didn't get there for 45 minutes. It took 45 minutes for the paramedics to get to the campsite, and so by the time the paramedics got there, the doctor already had the bleeding stopped, thank God. And so then when the paramedics came, they went ahead and took him to the hospital. And at the hospital, they ran a CT scan on him to make sure there was no internal injuries or make sure he didn't have a concussion. And thankfully, he did not. He needed about 4 stitches because he got hurt right there above your nose, right in between your forehead, the middle of your forehead, and it was like they said it was about a quarter, the gash in his head was about the size of a quarter, and it was really deep enough to put your finger in. I mean, that's how bad of a gash he had. That you could actually see a little bit of his skull. They said that's how bad, that's how deep the gash was. So, but anyway, they were able to put about 4 stitches in him, and they let him go home last night. So he went back to the camp. They went back to the campsite because they had all their camping gear there. And Wyatt, the first thing he wanted to do was get back on the bike, and of course his parents didn't let him. And my son said, yeah, Wyatt was acting like he didn't even get hurt. He was running around like no big deal. So that's good to know that now he's not going to be afraid of getting back on the bike again. I don't know when his parents will let him, but at least we know he's not going to be traumatized from that. But yeah, it was a very scary situation. At first, the mama was traumatized at first, seeing her baby on the ground. And what they think is that when he hit the van, he had his head, he must have had his head down, and his head actually hit the handlebars, and the handlebars had a screw on it, and they think the screw part is what actually gave him that big old gash in his head because of how the impact of hitting the van was. But thank God God was with him, because what chance in a million that the owner of the van was a doctor, So I feel like God was watching over that boy. I mean, it's touching me because that boy means a lot to me. He's my little nephew. And, I know that's had to be scary for the parents at first. And I know the paramedics kind of got on to the parents a little bit by telling them that he should be wearing a helmet. Why wasn't he wearing a helmet? And I understand that the paramedics needed to tell the parents that, but yelling at them at that time was not a good time. The parents had enough to worrying about their kid, and then hearing the paramedics yelling. They said the paramedics were yelling at him about that he needed to have a helmet on, and I don't know why you don't have a helmet on him, and all that kind of stuff. So I understand they did need to tell him that, because that boy probably should have had a helmet on. I don't know why he didn't have a helmet on. And I think next time, his parents need to kind of watch him a little bit better being on that bike, especially if it was a new bike and the boy is not used to riding a bike a whole lot, Maybe they should, they should have kept a little bit better eye on him, I think, with, running that bike. But, hey, things happen. I'm pretty sure they've learned their lesson this time. I'm pretty sure they're not going to let that boy back on a bike without a helmet again. But I'm really thankful that he's okay. And they showed pictures of him, and the scar, he's going to have a scar there, but it's not going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because it was a pretty bad gauge in his head. I mean, it took off the whole skin of his, on his forehead. It was really bad. So the camping trip is going to be one to remember. This cousin trip. I don't think nobody's ever going to forget this camping trip. But it's sad that it kind of started out good, but kind of took a little turn for the worse. But now everybody's going back home now. I'm waiting for my sons to come back home. They should be home here very soon. So that's why I decided I'll do a little whip and chat before they get here. Because once they get here, we're gonna visit for a little bit. Because my son that lives in Tyler, he's gonna want to get back to Tyler because it's about an hour drive for him. So he's gonna stay here and visit for a little bit, and then he'll go back to Tyler to visit, back home. Because that's where he lives. And then his twin brother, of course, lives with us still. And my 30-year-old son, I have a 30-year-old son. His name is Kevin. Well, my twin boys, their names are Nicholas and Joshua. But my son, who's 30 years old, he's married. His name is Kevin. And he has a wife named Princess. And they live in Washington, D.C. Right now, we're not on speaking terms because he decided to quit talking to me back in December. And I really don't know why. He refuses to tell me why. He come to see me in December. We had a great visit in December. We talked the whole month of July. And then in February, him and his uncle had a little disagreement online, I guess, about politics. And from that moment on, my son has not spoke to me. He refuses to speak to me and will not tell me the reason why. We haven't had an argument. We haven't had a fight. We haven't even had a discussion about anything, especially pertaining to politics. We haven't even talked about politics because I know better not to talk about politics around him. So I don't. But anyway, from that point on, he hasn't spoke to me. And it's going on now 7 months, and it's really, really hurting me that he won't even be mature enough to tell me why he won't speak to me. I mean, I could see if we, had an argument or disagreement, then I can understand maybe not speaking to me, but I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, at least I don't think I have. I mean, he hasn't told me. I don't know what I could have done wrong, because everything was fine in December when he came to visit me. We had a great visit, and everything was fine in January when we talked on the phone. And then come February, boom, now he's not speaking to me. So I pray every day that he sees the light and wakes up, because, I'm not going to be around forever. And I really don't want us to not speak to each other. I'm really missing him a lot, and it's really tearing me up inside. I don't know if anybody has ever went through that with any of their family members, but it's tough. It's not easy. I'm trying to deal with it every day. But anyway, I started this channel. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel, to get my mind off of that a little bit. And, I stay home a lot because, we only have one vehicle, and my husband uses it to go to work, and he works about 2 hours from here. And so I stay home because I have back problems, and I'm not able to work very well. I'm not able to work due to my scoliosis, my back problems that I have, because it's so bad. So I go out when only time I really get to go out was when my neighbor takes me out, or when I go grocery shopping with my husband, or we go to town together. So I really don't have a whole lot of friends. I'm kind of a homebody. So 90% of the time I'm stuck in the house. So I kind of was looking forward to starting a channel to showing off, my diamond painting, diamond paintings, and maybe making a few friends along the way, even if they're online friends. And that's why I started a Facebook group too. So if y'all ever want to join it, feel free to. It's called Cathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls. I would love for y'all to join it and start seeing some of your creations. And we reached 150 subscribers on the channel, so I do want to do a giveaway, and I'm going to make a video about that here in the next couple of days, about how if y'all want to sign up for the giveaway, how to go, what you need to do. And I really appreciate all your support for the channel and supporting me. Thank y'all so much, because I couldn't have done it without y'all. And thank you for watching my videos. I know I kind of stumble on my words a little. I guess I get a little nervous sometimes still. But I do appreciate y'all coming back to watching. It does mean a lot to me. Yesterday afternoon, I was watching a really good movie on Netflix. It's a Christian movie. It's called 1,000 Tomorrows. I don't know if anybody's ever watched it. But if you like Christian movies and you like stories that touch at the heartstrings, this one will do it for you, because this one had me in tears. I was crying. It was so good. My husband walks in from being outside, and he sees me crying. He said, "What's wrong? Something happened?" And I was like, "No, this movie is really getting to me, because it's really touching at the heartstrings." The story in it was so good, and it's a Christian movie, and I like Christian movies, and I like Karen Kingsbury. I read a lot of her books. Her books really touch at the heartstrings. And they usually a happy ending and kind of a sad ending sometimes in her books. But they always have a good meaning to her books. And this book became a movie, and it was so good. So if y'all want to see a good Christian movie that touches at the heartstrings, I suggest you go see 1,000 Tomorrows on Netflix. Well, my husband, he went fishing and hiking today because he started a channel, and he wants to show off some of the lakes around here in East Texas. I can't remember what lake he's going to. I forgot where he said he was going to. He asked me if I wanted to go, but I told him no, because I really don't want to. I'm really not in the mood to go hiking. because it's kind of hot outside and I don't want to be out there in the heat. Plus, with my back hurting, that's all I need is to be hurting while I'm walking. Because I do feel it when you're going up and down hills and stuff. You can feel it in your back. So I said, no, I'll stay here. So he's doing that today. I don't know if he's going to catch anything. And I decided I'm going to stay here and catch up on some of this diamond painting because I really do need to do some. I need to get this done because I wanna work on my Chuck Pinson diamond painting of that the red covered bridge. I wanted to work on that next after I get done with this. So what's everybody else working on? Y'all working on any Halloween stuff or any Christmas stuff yet? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Well, we reached 150 subscribers, so I'll be doing a video maybe tomorrow or the next about the giveaway. I hate that I can only do it for the US right now, but with the tariffs going on, it does cost it's going to cost a lot to ship, so I don't want to. So my husband told me not right now. We can't do overseas right now, but we will eventually. So I do apologize for that, but it's only going to be for the US for right now until I figure out what I can do for overseas. But I will do a video and explain what the giveaway is going to be all about and how to sign up for it. But I do thank y'all for getting me to 150 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without y'all, and I do appreciate all your support. And I appreciate y'all coming back, even though I stutter over here a lot when I talk. I think it's because I talk fast. Hey, that's that New York in me. What can I do? I can't take the New York girl out of me. But anyway, I think I do appreciate everything that y'all have done. I appreciate your support, and I do appreciate y'all coming back watching my videos. So thank you very much for helping me get to 150 subscribers. It does mean a lot to me. I think I'm going to do this a few more minutes, and then I'm going to stop because my arm is starting to hurt a little bit. I don't want to do put too much on my arm. I'll do a few more of this, and then I think I'm going to stop for today because I'm really not sure when my son's going to be coming home. I know that's about a 2-hour drive from Arkansas to here. And I do have a Facebook group. I don't know if y'all want to join that. You're more than welcome to join it and show off your crafting skills there. I would love to see what everybody's working on. It's the same name as the channel, Cathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls. We got about 12 members right now, and I would like to get some more members so this way we could start doing monthly themes in there. Because I would like to do a Halloween monthly theme diamond painting. If y'all are willing to join, feel free to join because it don't cost nothing. So, anybody watched any good movies lately? Or any TV shows coming on that y'all like to watch? Let me know in the comments because I would really like to know. I know I'm waiting for my shows to come back on. Tulsa King will be coming on very soon. And Tracker and Fire Country I think comes on next month, I think. Those are my 3 shows. And also I like the show, I don't know if you ever heard of the show Virginia River. Virgin River, Virginia. It's Virgin River. I like that show too. I'm waiting for that to come back on. That's a good show. That's the only shows I really watch. Is Virgin River, Fire Country, Tracker, and Tulsa King. And the rest of the time, I kind of watch YouTube videos of diamond painting channels that I like. And I'd like to give a shout out to Diamonds by Tita, Diamonds in the Sky, and also Starlight Starbright. think I said it wrong, but Star's channel. Go over there and visit them if you haven't yet, because they've really helped me a lot, and I would like to give them a shout out too. Also, Diamond's sorry about that. I had a brain freeze a minute. I'm still working on the 6s over here. I'm ready to get this gray part done, because I'm really ready to get into the angel. Well, I think I'm going to end this now. It's going on 20 minutes, and I think I'm going to stop this now because my arm is really starting to hurt. So, I thank y'all for joining me. If y'all like what you see, the content that you see, please give it a like, comment, and share. And I would love to see you in the next one. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.